Good morning and welcome to the Daily News Trends on SSI TV Africa. Political parties react to Zuma's sentencing. Acting Chief Justice Sisika Mpempe took no prisoners on Tuesday in sentencing Jacob Zuma to 15 months in jail. The former president has been found guilty of contempt of court after he defied a constitutional court order to appear before the Zondo Commission. Hours after the highest court in the land sentenced Zuma, who is also the former president of the ANC, the party said its National Executive Committee will meet this weekend to reflect on the implications and consequences of the judgment. The DA applauded the judgment while the UDM said this is a landmark ruling for the rule of law. The former statesman is expected to hand himself over to the police either in Nkandla or Johannesburg within 5 calendar days. "They're not going to take him to prison while I'm alive," says Zuma's son Edward. Former President Jacob Zuma's son Edward says law enforcement agencies will have to kill him before taking his father to jail. Edward Zuma was reacting a constitutional court judgment sentencing his father to 15 months in prison. Well, as Edward Zuma, I think my position has been known and I still maintain my position that whatever decisions are taken by law enforcement of this country, well, they have to kill me first before such thing is implemented. Once again, I'm saying whatever decision law enforcement agencies decide, if that drastic decision happens to be taken, then they will have to pass by me. Meaning I will lay down my life for President Zuma. They are not going to take him to prison when I'm still alive, he told journalists at the family home at Nkandla in northern KwaZulu-Natal. Doctors show signs of emotional fatigue. South African Medical Association's SAMA chairperson Dr. Angelique Cosia says doctors are now showing signs of emotional fatigue amid the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. She said the Department of Health should give doctors compulsory leave when possible to allow them some time to rest. Cosia has expressed concerns about young intern doctors being pressed into service against the coronavirus. "Our country is extremely poor prepared for any pandemic," adds Cosia. Anele Bengu's murder accused to apply for bail in the Umbumbulu Magistrate Court. The man caused of the brutal murder of Anele Bengu in the south of Durban earlier this month is expected to make a formal bail application in the Umbumbulu Magistrate Court on Wednesday. Thulani Cele is facing charges of murder and assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm. Cele was arrested on the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast a few days after the murder and made his first court appearance last week. Bengu's body was found close to the home of a friend she was visiting in KwaMakuta with her throat slit and multiple stab wounds. The LGBTQIA+ community in Durban, which believes the attack was a hate crime, has condemned the murder. Eswatini government imposes a curfew amid pro-democracy protests. The government of Eswatini has expressed concerns about the ongoing pro-democracy protests. The kingdom has also dismissed as false reports that King Mswati III has fled the country. It reassured the nation that His Majesty was in the country and working with the government to advance the kingdom's goals. The protesters are demanding electoral reforms and schools and government institutions have been closed. Pro-democracy protests continue in Eswatini. In an attempt to return the situation to normal, the government has introduced a curfew. People are not allowed to be on the streets from 6 o'clock in the evening and 5 o'clock in the morning. The government of Eswatini has described the ongoing protests as criminal. Some of the ports of entry, especially on the side of Eswatini, were reportedly closed. Acting Prime Minister Themba Masuku has assured residents of Eswatini and the international community that the situation will be returned to normal. Cavendish wins first Tour de France stage in 5 years. Mark Cavendish broke down and wept after sprinting to his first Tour de France stage victory in 5 years on Tuesday, taking his tally of wins to 31 on the world's greatest bike race. Cavendish only made the Deceuninck Tour de France roster after Irish sprinter Sam Bennett pulled out at the last minute. The signs looked good early on in the fourth stage when Cavendish won the intermediate sprint. his maximum 70-point gain on the day, handing him the Green Jersey Award awarded to the sprint points leader. Known as the Mark Missile, the rider from the Isle of Man shook his head in disbelief as he pulled on the jersey. Thank you for tuning in on the Daily News Trends.